Papunta kami ngayon sa Orca encounter. Ito na yung last na papanoorin namin. Then we're going back to hotel. Yeah, right over here. Go.
Oh my god!
Oh, she's huge. Look at that. Ooh.
On Thursdays they do attack. And in the morning the water is super clear. Look at your eyes, you look like your eyes. It's hard to tell how smart they are. They are
interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse, critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Hello and welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Morgan and I'm honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. We hope this Orca encounter will help give you a better understanding of these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. An As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Their blowhole is perfectly located for taking a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like they're located in that white patch, but that's a visual distraction. Their eyes are actually located in the black area in front of the white patch, camouflaged from thrashing prey. The flippers on the fin on the whale's back is called the dorsal fin, and is mainly used to help stabilize while they swim, as well as regulate body temperature. Now the flippers on either side of the body are called pectoral flippers, and are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits in them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the engine of the killer whale, propelling them at speeds of almost 30 miles per hour. But they swim the fastest and use the most energy when launching their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod, and calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. They use pectoral slaps at the surface to assert dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they scream. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings when they hunt. Killer whales use in the wild.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the grand oceans of the world. Orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. You can see Ikaika demonstrating this similar movement and behavior right here in front of you. Antarctic orcas will create waves that wash over the ice, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. Watch as Corky shows you this similar movement, demonstrating some of the complex hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world. Now you just saw these waves crashing in front of you. But it's hard to understand just how much water is displaced until you really experience it firsthand. Luckily, our whales are ready to show you the power of the killer whale, as well as the chilly 55-degree water. So let's hear who's ready to get splashed! ocean, it's no surprise they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a killer whale this size prey on a whale that size? It's possible because killer whales are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for a killer whale. It's how they teach young whales to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales spend a lot of time showing their playful side and interacting, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when an orca swims fast at the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. Killer whales like to be touched and will often rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We see our whales do it here just like killer whales in British Columbia. You'll also see killer whales imitate each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The killer whales are constantly mimicking and learning from one another. Now, playful behavior does have a purpose. For example, in hunting, a tail whip is used to stun fish. But I think today, these whales might just be stunning all of you. We interact with our whales each and every day to build strong relationships which allow us to provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. The whales here all take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, we can ask our whales to present their tails, allowing us to obtain a blood sample. We can line them up for ultrasounds, body exams, and even eye checks. We can also ask them to slide out onto onto a scale to weigh them, like you can see Orca doing in the video in front of you. We do this every week to make sure that our whales are maintaining healthy weights and young whales are growing appropriately. And we can even get a breath sample from their blowhole, all because of the trusted relationships that we build here each and every day at SeaWorld. Now I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to one of our whales, one of our stars of the presentation. Coming out here is Corky. Corky is the oldest member of our pod. She's in her 50s. She's also our biggest female. Now Corky is an absolutely incredible ambassador for her species and has inspired millions over her lifetime. Corky has participated in countless research projects that have helped her wild counterparts. We challenge the whales to learn new things each and every day to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep our whales in excellent shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with bone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Hurry, Claude, go!
On behalf of all of the trainers and killer whales here, thank you, and please enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld San Diego.
You kept telling me you wanted to get wet.
Alright, good day.
What? No, it's honestly fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of our other guests, we kindly ask that you refrain from climbing over the seats. Please use.
Tapos ang show.
Bye.